Right now, an active shooter kills multiple people at a Texas mall. We have the latest updates. Also, new details on the Madison Metro bus that crashed into a homeowner's front yard yesterday. And workers from CUNA Mutual Group rally supporters to urge company leaders to negotiate as a planned strike looms. That's all coming up at 10. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Armand Rahman. We'll get to those stories in just a moment. But first, meteorologist Jacob Montesano tracking a first warn alert day in your forecast. Jacob.
Yeah, the alert day is for tomorrow evening. The good news is that it looks like the heaviest rain will stay or will wait until we get into the overnight hours after sunset. But we could see some large hail, damaging winds, and very heavy rainfall. This will be for all of southern Wisconsin, but the further south you go near the Wisconsin-Illinois border, that's where the heaviest rain is expected to occur. Taking a look at the current radar, there are some storms in the central and northern portion of the state, but we haven't seen any severe thunderstorm warnings in Wisconsin, and there is a chance for severe weather tonight. Looking to the south of our area, there are some tornado watches and a severe thunderstorm watch, along with a few warnings in effect. But here in Madison and our region, we haven't really seen anything, and it's possible we may go the entire night without really seeing anything. And here's a look at the severe weather outlook for today and tonight, and there is still a marginal risk for severe weather for southern Wisconsin, a slight risk for the far southwestern portion of the state. But as I mentioned, we have been very dry, and I don't expect us to see anything extreme during the overnight hours. Maybe a small severe thunderstorm warning, but we're not going to see much. Here's a look at future track. Some isolated storms are still possible, but my guess is that heavy storms will stay to the south of our area in northern Illinois. But then during the morning hours, we actually will see the clouds clear up, and we could even see some sunshine at times. Very mild temperatures tomorrow, and the good news is that the rain will hold off until a little bit later. Here's a look at the low temperature for tonight. We'll see a low of around 60 degrees, so the lows are going to be pretty mild. We could see some scattered storms still, and some of them may be severe. But tomorrow is when the alert day is in effect for, and this is the severe weather outlook for tomorrow, with marginal risk across southern Wisconsin. Once again, slight risk in the southwestern portion of the state, and the slight risk is a bit further north than tonight's severe weather outlook. But what doesn't show in the severe weather outlook is the heavy rain, and we definitely are going to see a lot of it. All the details coming up later in the show.
Jacob, thank you. Stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. 8 people were killed and 7 injured in a shooting at an outlet mall near Dallas. The gunman, who authorities believe acted alone, is also dead. Olivia Leach has more on this developing story from Allen, Texas.
Law enforcement rushed to the scene of a shooting at a Texas outlet mall on Saturday.
And all of a sudden we heard pop, 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 and I just grabbed my kids and ran.
Authorities briefed the public on the incident.
At 3:36 this afternoon, one of our officers was on an unrelated call at the outlet mall. He heard gunshots, went to the gunshots, engaged the suspect and neutralized the suspect.
We transported 9 victims to area trauma facilities. Those are the ones that we know of.
This man says he was shopping for shoes when he heard gunfire.
We ran to the front after we heard like 20 more pops go off, and there's a guy right across nearby like Francesca's, and full outfitted assault rifle, just shooting at people.
I saw someone with blood on them, and then I ran into the back with my mom, and we just stayed down, hunkered down.
At one point, groups of people were led through the mall with hands up as an apparent precaution. A law enforcement source tells CBS News that FBI and ATF agents are on the scene and assisting local authorities. Olivia Leach, CBS News, Allen, Texas.
And Texas Governor Greg Abbott called the shooting an unspeakable tragedy. Madison Metro Transit is investigating a bus crash that occurred last night. A Metro Transit spokesperson confirmed the crash occurred on Odana Road near Oneida Place. Madison police said a 41-year-old bus driver was cited for failing to keep the vehicle under control. Police said there was only one passenger on the bus who suffered minor injuries. Drug or alcohol use is not suspected to have been factors in the crash. Multiple trees and road signs and a telephone pole were damaged in the incident. Homeowner John Walsh told News 3 Now that it, quote, sounded like a bomb when the bus hit his yard. No one in the home was hurt, but Walsh says the bus damaged his vintage car. In Janesville tonight, a man police say was on probation has been arrested for allegedly possessing multiple guns and drugs. After arresting the 34-year-old at a traffic stop, Janesville PD's SWAT team searched an apartment in the 120 block of South Main Street around 1:15 Thursday afternoon. And during the search, officers allegedly found an ounce of cocaine, prescription pills, drug paraphernalia, and 4 handguns. Police say the man was on probation for recklessly endangering safety and being a felon in possession of a firearm. He's now facing charges that include possession with intent to deliver cocaine and narcotics. Well, less than 2 weeks away from a planned strike, workers from CUNA Mutual Group are trying to rally supporters and urge company leaders to do what it takes to work out a deal. This comes after months of failed negotiations, the termination of their union's chief steward, and over 90% of employees voting to authorize a strike. Tahil Muhyiddin joins them at the Capitol this morning and has the story.
1, 2, 3, 4. We won't take it anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8.
While their goal is to avoid a strike,
And we're going to do whatever we need to do in order to get a fair contract.
workers at CUNA Mutual Group are telling company leaders they're not backing down.
What do we do?
Gathering on the square as hundreds pass through the farmers market, they're hoping to rally community support. Already getting the attention of State Representative Lisa Subeck.
When I see that sign right there that says 400 days, no contract, I can't help but wonder, is that what a good neighbor looks like? No, a good neighbor would be negotiating with their employees.
Leaders with OPEIU Local 39, the union negotiating contract, say their employer hasn't been bargaining in good faith. And so far, they filed 6 unfair labor practice claims against CUNA.
We thought we were making progress, and then within the last few months, since December, things kind of came to a stall.
A source close to negotiations told News 3 Now the company hasn't received a counter-offer from OPIU since CUNA's contract proposal in February. In a statement, company leaders also said, in part, "We respect the decision of our employees to authorize a strike, and we are determined to reach a fair and market competitive agreement that meets the needs of our employees, our customers, and our company." Workers say they're prioritizing health care, job security, and wages that keep up with inflation.
We have 2 days of bargaining set. We have numerous issues on the table. It seems highly unlikely we can get through all of those issues in 2 days.
And they say for any real chance at averting a strike, CUNA management will need to put in more hours at the table.
What do we want? A contract! When do we want it? Now!
And if the union votes to move forward with the strike, it would be a first in the union's history with the company. Right now, that strike is set for May 19th. And today in Cottage Grove, a rugby field became an inclusive space for the annual Madtown Scrum Down tournament. The Madison Minotaurs started the tournament in 2018, hosted at the Wisconsin Rugby Sports Complex. Fans could also enjoy the indoor bar and live drag show between matches. But it's all about making a space for all queer-identifying people to feel welcomed while playing rugby.
All body types and walks of life are welcome on the pitch. You know, you're fast, you're slow, you're big, you're strong. You've been playing for 10 years, you've been playing for 10 days. Everyone's welcome to just have fun, play, and learn the game.
The Madison Minotaurs are a nonprofit, gay-inclusive rugby team that competes locally and internationally in the International Gay Rugby League. 144 firefighters from across the country who paid the ultimate sacrifice will be honored in Maryland this weekend. Each year, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation dedicates this weekend for the official national tribute to all firefighters who died in the line of duty during the previous year. This year's program began with a candlelight service.
On this special night, fire departments, landmarks, homes, and businesses across the nation join us in remembering our fallen heroes.
And 3 firefighters with Wisconsin ties will be honored tomorrow. 20-year-old Riley Hoyras of Wisconsin Rapids and the 2 Mineral Point firefighters who died in the line of duty last year. 43-year-old Captain Brian Bush and 69-year-old James Ludlam were killed after a semi-truck hit their fire engine outside of Mineral Point. And tomorrow, flags will fly at half-staff out of respect for firefighters who have lost their lives in the line of duty. The National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service is scheduled for tomorrow at 9 a.m. And around the state, a Wisconsin World War II soldier who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country will finally be laid to rest today, decades after his death. First Lieutenant Roy Harms, a 26-year-old B-24 pilot, was killed in action, shot down over Romania in 1943 on a bombing mission. His body was lost. 6 years ago, the U.S. government began exhuming remains believed to be associated with Harms' mission. Last summer, using the DNA of his sister, Laura Harms Murphy, and his nephew, Harms was finally found.
She died in 2020, and before she passed, they identified the co-pilot through DNA. And I said, Mom, your brother was right there. It's just a matter of time. This is the only place where his remains belong, is right here.
And Laura Harms Murphy will still be nearby when her brother is laid to rest, and her boys, with dozens of other living relatives, will get to see when the young pilot from Grafton returns to his parents. And in the last few minutes, we've learned our WISC-TV newsroom has won the News Operation of the Year award at the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Gala. The organization includes TV stations across Wisconsin, and the win includes first place in several categories, including Best Morning and Evening Newscast. Well, still to come under News at 10, a big day for Charles. The new King of England is crowned to a crowd of thousands. Plus, if you thought the weather today was a catch, so did these sport fishermen getting out for the state opener.
Join the Circle of Life at the Lion King. Experience the world's #1 musical. Don't miss your chance to see The Lion King, one of the most awe-inspiring productions ever brought to life on stage.
Coming to Overture Center May 11th through 28th. Tickets on sale now at overture.org.
If you've got the TV volume way up right now, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Recharge, priced at only $297 for a full pair. These are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear. Nothing shows on the back of your ear. Payments as low as $36 a month.
1-800-276-3995.
This is how legends 2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups. Plus, current Chevy owners get a $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
My name is Nicole, and a serious car accident changed my life. Gruber Law Offices helped us to be able to just try to live our lives while they took care of everything. They were there for me every step of the way.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
You've been counting the days, weeks, months, just waiting for the Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And check out the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a free $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
Show us your weather photos, and you could win a First Warn weather umbrella. Send us your weather pics in an email or on the First Warn weather app. We'll select and showcase the winning entries each day on News 3 Now This Morning and News 3 Now at 6. Send in your pics to win a First Warn weather umbrella today.
God save the King!
God save the King!
I come not to be served, but to serve.
Well, it's a crowning moment King Charles III has been waiting his entire life for. Charles sat on the 700-year-old coronation chair in Westminster Abbey as the dazzling St. Edward's crown was placed on his head. The king was just 4 years old when he watched his mother, Queen Elizabeth's coronation in 1953, and Saturday his own children celebrated his, including heir to the throne Prince William and his brother Harry. The younger prince headed back to the U.S. after the ceremony. And with the beautiful weather recently, Wisconsin fishermen have been itching to cast their lines into the water. Well, the wait is finally over. The inland lakes sport fishing season is officially underway. Eric Peterson shows us how some are waiting to catch that trophy.
Let the casting begin. Dozens of boats dot the surface on Shawano Lake Saturday morning. Anglers aboard are looking for that early season catch. And at the end of a dock at Cecil Lakeside Park, Larry Wusso says he wouldn't miss opening day.
I didn't get my boat in yet just because of the rain and everything else, so I'm just casting off the pier, whatever I catch or whatever. Mostly right now weeds and stuff, but whatever, you never know what you catch in there.
Some are able to launch their boats at the landing nearby. Kyle Bittner says he's after bluegills and crappies.
I haven't been out in a couple weeks, but it's all right. It's going to be picking up here in a little bit.
Okay. How's the weather going to be for today?
A little gloomy.
Is that going to affect you at all, or how's that going
No, we got our rain gear. We're ready to go.
Gloomy conditions are found at Shawano's Huckleberry Harbor, too. The boat launch connects anglers to Shawano Lake and the Wolf River. That's where Jacob Klott and William Weaver are testing their luck.
Just to catch a fish. I'll be out here for 10, 12 hours, and if I catch one fish, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Then I'll come back out here the same day or the next day.
The two say they haven't caught much.
The weather's been, well, 1 week it's warm, the next week it's cold, so the water temperature is going up and down. And
yeah.
I've been fishing a lot down by the bridge, catching a lot of suckers and stuff.
Back at Cecil Lakeside Park, Larry Wusso continues to cast.
It's what it is. There's not a lot of weeds out here yet and stuff, so once the weeds come in, the fish come in, so.
Yeah.
And right now, just practice casting a little bit, I guess.
Well, let's get a look at your first sworn forecast and a first sworn alert day. Good day for fishing here.
Yeah, and the rain really held off. Even during the overnight hours, we're not really seeing a ton of storms across our area, but we will tomorrow. But the good thing tomorrow is that it looks like it will hold off again until the evening hours, because even though it will be for all of southern Wisconsin, it likely won't rain until closer to sunset, if not after that. And the temperatures tomorrow are going to be very nice as well. But when those severe storms roll in, we could see hail, high winds, and especially the heavy rainfall. And this may continue into Monday morning as well. So here are the three things that you need to know. Storms are still possible during the overnight hours. 80s, though, tomorrow, and we could also be fairly dry during much of the afternoon, but those storms will roll in during the evening and overnight hours, and some of them could be severe. Right now, we're still seeing some storms in the central and northern portion of the state, but here in southern Wisconsin, we are looking fairly dry. There's still a small chance of severe weather during the overnight hours, but my guess is it's not going to be much. Here's a look at the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Marginal risk for southern Wisconsin, slight risk for the far southwestern portion of the state, enhanced risk to the south and west of Wisconsin, across Iowa, portions of Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. Here's a look at Futurecast. We could still see some light storms tonight, but tomorrow, for the most part, will be dry during the morning and afternoon. Some passing showers are possible during the late afternoon, especially north of Madison, the central portion of the state. But by the time we get to the later evening, right after sunset, closer to around 9 to 11 p.m., we will see some strong storms potentially move into our area. And then throughout the night, we are going to continuously see heavy rain. But by the time we get to around 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday morning, most of this won't be severe, but the heavy rain will still linger during the early morning hours Monday, but it could clear out pretty quickly by maybe around 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. And then we could see lingering showers Monday afternoon, but nothing super heavy during that afternoon. Here's a look at the future track precipitation. Heaviest will be to the south and west of Madison, around the Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois state borders near Dubuque. Unfortunately, this will occur in some of the areas along the Mississippi. At least the heaviest rain will occur in the areas along the Mississippi that are still dealing with the flooding. Madison will see around an inch to an inch and a half. Not so much the further north and west you go. The heaviest rain will be in southern Wisconsin for tomorrow night. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. We are looking relatively dry during the middle of the week, and temperatures are going to remain very comfortable with highs still in the 70s, maybe lower 80s for Thursday, but then we do have more chances of storms to end the week. But Mother's Day is looking fairly nice. Highs in the 70s, mostly sunny skies, very nice for the Mother's Day. But as a whole, the temperatures are going to remain relatively comfortable. I also want to mention that you still have the chance to win a First Warn Weather umbrella. Now, for those that haven't heard about this competition, here's how it works. All you have to do is submit your personal weather pictures to firstwarn at WISC-TV.com or through the weather app. These could be pictures of snow, rain, hail, or any other kind of weather-related photos. The weather team here will then select a photo, and whoever's picture is selected will win a First Warn Weather umbrella. We are giving away umbrellas until May 26th, so there are several chances to win. We will announce a new winner every weekday at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. You'll definitely need the umbrellas tomorrow night, but as I've been mentioning, the good news is that it won't really occur during the afternoon, and I feel like by the time the rain will be heavy, most people will probably be inside their homes and in bed. Definitely enjoy the 80s tomorrow because it's going to be very nice, but just be alert. There is an alert day for the evening, so once those storms hit, they could be pretty strong.
Definitely. Thanks so much, Jacob. And it was a troubling and deadly week leading up to today's Kentucky Derby. Authorities at Churchill Downs said 2 more horses that were supposed to compete in the races today sustained crippling leg injuries that forced veterinarians to euthanize the animals. 5 other racehorses died in separate incidents since April 27th in the week leading up to the Derby. Churchill Downs says it was working with regulators to conduct swift and thorough investigations. And what are the odds? Well, 15-1, however Mage did it. Jordan has highlights of this year's Kentucky Derby next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
How do we decide what hotel to book? Fear not.
I got you. Choice Hotels has a hotel for every type of stay. Like a comfort with the kiddos.
Spacious.
That's what they all say. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
At LO Flooring, we're here for pros. With guaranteed support for your projects every step of the way. Get the best hardwood, vinyl, laminate, and accessories. In stock and at the best price. And with dedicated support, you can level up your business without upping your costs. Get the right service, right selection, and right price for you and your clients at LO Flooring. Sign up now for pro-exclusive pricing. Floor pros know. LO Flooring.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Well, you know what they say, there's no place like home, and getting back to Goodman Diamond is just what Wisconsin softball needed. Coming off a 3-0 shutout over Iowa, Maddie Schwartz recording her 3rd shutout on the season. Back this afternoon for Game 2 with the Hawkeyes. UW breaks out those bats in the first with a runner in scoring position. Brooke Cuffle is going to take it down the left field line and drives in the first run. The offense just getting started. They're up 5-0 in the second with Kayla Conwin on. Ellie Hubbard delivers on a full count with 2 outs. It's a 2-run homer. The Badgers win this one 9-0 in 5 innings. Peyton Monticelli with the complete game shutout. UW's got the series win. They just got to go for that sweep tomorrow. Brewers riding a season-worst 5-game losing streak coming off a loss to the Giants. Crew's got Colin Ray on the bump tonight. He's looking to pick up his first win of the season. It's a rough outing. He gives up 3 runs. The Brewers just struggling at the plate as well. They finally get on the board in the 9th. That's courtesy of an Owen Miller RBI single. Rally ends there. The Crew fall 4-1. Their 6th straight loss. The series finale is set for tomorrow at 3:05. Triple Crown season is upon us. The 149th run for the Roses took place this afternoon at Churchill Downs, and winning this year's Kentucky Derby is 15 and 1-shot Mage. Here's how he did it. Coming down the stretch, 2 fills in the lead. Mage is able to make up ground and edge 2 fills, winning by a length. Steve Stricker, have yourself a day. The Madison native tore up the back 9 in the 2nd round of the Mitsubishi Electric Classic. On 16, he sinks a hole-in-one. It's the 4th ace of his career, and then he closes out this round with an eagle. Strick is up 11 spots on the leaderboard, currently tied for 9th and 8 shots off the lead. Badger women's tennis, fresh off their first NCAA tournament win in over 20 years this afternoon, facing host Iowa State in the 2nd round, but the Cyclones get the best of Bucky, winning 4-1. UW finishes the season 20-7. Now, as you'd imagine, there's a lot of pinch-me moments at the Packers rookie minicamp, as well as nerves. Between Lambeau Field, the legacy of the green and gold, a lot to take in. But when it came time to suiting up and getting to work, this group of young players, they're locked in, voicing that they're already ready to make immediate impacts and ready to learn from the veterans on this team as soon as possible.
Another, opportunity for me to, up my game and, pick their minds about what, they've seen out there. Being a part of this group, I'm really eager to learn from them.
Christian Watson contacted me and Jordan Love, they all reached out and so, looking forward to meeting them. Seeing, your dreams come true, but, we're just getting started. I'm excited to work with them and, see where, we go with this.
Busy sports day.
Busy, busy, busy.
Thanks, Jordan. We'll be right back.
No more suffering from chronic nagging joint pain. The hope for relief is here at QC Kinetics. No surgery or steroids.
Nothing beats giving people their quality of life back. And that's what we do here at QC Kinetics, every day.
Regenerative treatments provide long-term results by addressing the root cause of pain, right in the office. Call for your complimentary consultation today. QC Kinetics. Finally, hope for relief.
You've been counting the days, weeks, months, just waiting for the Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And check out the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a free $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife, Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Hi, my name is David. I've been working hard and not giving up since I was a kid. And I bring that same spirit to Gruber Law Offices. We are fighters, scrappy but respectful, pushing hard for our clients. We know how to win, and we're not afraid to get back up after taking a hit. Advocating for the underdog and pursuing justice, we are just warming up, and we're ready to continue serving Wisconsin with all we've got. One call, that's all.
Reviews are very important. It really reflects on how we're handling customers at Precision Door. It's feeling like I'm helping out my neighbor. Quality service quickly from a name you can trust.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust. It's the most wonderful time of day.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
Just one drop.
Oh!
Gorilla Super Glue Micro Precise. Of course.
Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Madison Magazine helps you ditch your digital devices and get out of town. Plan your grand escape with 29 amazing road trip ideas from rustic cabins to spa retreats and everything in between. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and you'll get my customized forecast for tonight and tomorrow.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now. Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Good day for a coronation, wasn't it? Here, at least.
Here, at least. The coronation wasn't here, sadly, but tomorrow's going to be pretty nice as well during the afternoon, but we do have that alert day for the storms in the evening, but the high will be in the lower 80s, and definitely enjoy it because we are going to be dry, potentially even mostly sunny at times. But then we are going to see the storms overnight Sunday into Monday, and some of those storms could linger. We're especially going to see heavy rain during the overnight hours, especially between midnight and around sunrise Mondays when the heaviest rain will occur. But then we're going to be dry for the middle of the week, 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday, potentially lower 80s again on Thursday. More storms to end the week. Mother's Day is looking very nice with sunny skies and highs in the lower 70s. And more 70s for the week after next week. So the temperatures are going to continue to be mild, and we're all going to continue to be happy about it.
We're going to crown you the king of forecasters.
Thank you.
You have a little Charles look about you. That's not an insult, I promise.
Are you sure about that?
See you tomorrow morning.